U.S. President Joe Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on a phone call on Monday night, the first in 4 months. During the call, Biden invited Netanyahu to meet soon in the United States. According to the statement from the Prime Minister's office, the two leaders had a long and warm conversation, which focused on bolstering the strong bond between nations, thwarting threats from Iran and its proxies, expanding the circle of peace, and the continued efforts to de-escalate and stabilize the situation in Judea and Samaria, as well as the government's proposed legal reform. Israeli President Isaac Herzog is set to meet with U.S. President Joe Biden in the White House today. According to the president's office, the purpose of the visit is to strengthen ties between the two countries and reflect the deep ties between the countries that are above all disagreements. The two leaders are expected to discuss the Iranian threat, expanding the Abraham Accords, and the legal reform. Protesters have taken to the streets from the early hours of Tuesday in yet another national day of disruption, blocking major roads, highways, and rail stations. This week, protesters have decided to forego a protest at Ben Gurion International Airport and will instead hold a mass demonstration in Tel Aviv's Kaplan Street on Tuesday evening. This is as the Reasonableness Standard Bill, part of the scaled-back legal reform that would limit the court's ability to use reasonableness to evaluate parliamentary decision, is expected to move forward for its second and third final vote in the Knesset in the coming week.
So we know the news is volatile and fast-paced, and we want to let you know that ILTV's new app is now available. So if you want to stay connected to the latest news from Israel, the Middle East, and the Jewish world, download our app now on all your devices. It's available in the App Store for both Android and iPhone.